But yeah, I was watching Kane Brown play Warzone last night because my power was out for like 3 hours again. Yeah, he was looking for in Twitch chat for a name of a song, and I thought that was so cool. He like reverse child chat, instead of chat, being like 25 subs for this or whatever. He's like, hey, I will shout you out if you can think if I use your name title. But Kane Brown should sing a song titled Anti-Venom. Not anti-venom, anti-venom. Anti-venom is still acceptable, but in this case, anti-venom. And it's a song about broad-banded copperheads in North Texas and how they're not very dangerous, but they're vicious looking and terrifying, and they'll hide in the most obscure places. And if you're not watchful, they'll get you. You gotta be wearing your boots out here. You gotta have those snake tongs. And if you're not careful, it'll put you in the ER, $14,000 bill. For those with Affordable Care Act plans on cost sharing reduction silver plans, it might be, $1,000 or $2,000, but still that's a hit. And for higher income people, it's gonna be like at least 10K. My guess is 10K, 10 to 14K for people who are kind of cash pay or higher income folks. They're just gorgeous. They have this pixelated, desert camo. It's like brown and tan, gold and copper. And that could be the beginning of the song. And they're just beautiful. Like, I hate killing them. I've gotten permission from the Gabe Mordens to kill them, and they don't, as far as I know, help with a cure for breast cancer. But they're just badass looking too. And I love that song, Copperhead Road. I've got 25 confirmed Copperhead kills. Copperhead Slayer right behind me. I think that's a total Texas thing. It's a Southern thing. They got Copperheads everywhere. Everybody can relate with them. There's people that have had to kill, a ton on a ranch to keep their animals safe. I've only got 25. There's a couple guys in my neighborhood that got the same, but they've lived here longer. I seem to have like a actual copperhead den under what is an old Confederate railway. I spend my nights around midnight listening to Metallica, usually Enter Sandman. I'm practicing headshots during the summer, and that time is coming up. You gotta be watchful everywhere you go if you're not on concrete. Even on concrete at night, you gotta be looking, checking your steps. But they're just little guys. They can't really get at you. You gotta kind of stumble on their path, but have let a few live for, just to protect my animals that are right around the perimeter of the house. I mow frequently, and I use square head shovels with this 410. But yeah, Kane Brown, I'm sorry for that long-winded message here, but you're probably not gonna see this. But if you do, and if you need lyric ideas, I'll fucking help you write it. Credit Malathos in, song somewhere. Not in the song, but like somewhere. Just put my name, put my gamer tag somewhere. Anyways, that's my attempt at, just reaching out to, people that actually have been there and done that and, are looking for inspiration. I don't have tons of resources. I got a lot of like silly ideas. I'm sure one of them will pop someday. But I fucking am obsessed with these copperheads because I live amongst them and I'm scared to death of them. And it's been like this big fear breaching event for me to be like comfortable, I guess. I'm not comfortable around them, but they are controlled by humans, and then also king snakes and coach whips. And I didn't know about that shit. The speckled king snake here in North Texas hunts and controls the copperheads. It'll eat them, and they become accustomed to their venom. They've got their own anti-venom. But and then the coach whips, those are the sidewinders that eat the copperheads. So there's gotta be some lyrical song value in all that. I mean, the snake tongs and the boots and the 410 and the passing the 410 down to, nephews or nieces or whomever is the shooter in the family, like, oh man, there's so much there. And the birds, all the birds squawking and calling out the snakes when they're in the territory. And that den of snakes is in the old Confederate Railroad. I mean, I feel like I could write an album just on that. Anyways, I got 2 in the freezer. I'm looking to make bookmarks, so if any of y'all are handy with like leather and laminate or have any ideas for that, I'm all ears.
And if you do sing a song about broad-banded copperheads,
The Headlamp.